Gentle breeze carries the sweet soul to you. Time slows down beneath the palm tree shade. Let the heavy shadows of the city fade. I left my footprints on the burning sand, a million miles away from where I planned. The water shimmers like a diamond sea, unlocking all the doors inside of me. I drop my bags and let the colors bleed. This quiet island is the only thing I need. The rhythm of the water pulls me deep, awakening the soul I put to sleep. I can feel the temperature starting to rise, reflecting the paradise right in your eyes. We are floating on a wave we cannot fight, stepping out of the darkness and into the light. We are riding on a tide of gold, where the stories of the summer are told. Let the music wash away the cold. We are riding on a tide of gold. Every heartbeat is a drum, the sun, and the magic of the night has begun. I will hold you till the morning unfolds. We are riding on a tide of gold. The sky is painted in a tangerine glow. The silhouettes of seagulls flying low. You take my hand and pull me to the shore. I never knew that I could want this more. The whispers of the wind caress my skin, a beautiful surrender from within. We lose ourselves inside the ocean breeze, a perfect picture painted in the trees. I can feel the temperature starting to rise, reflecting the paradise right in your eyes. We are floating on a wave we cannot fight, stepping out of the darkness and into the light. We are riding on a tide of gold, where the stories of the summer are told. Let the music wash away the cold. We are riding on a tide of gold. Every heartbeat is a drum, the sun, and the magic of the night has begun. I will hold you till the morning unfolds. We are riding on a tide of gold. Higher and higher, we drift in the sound. Our feet are no longer touching the ground, caught in a daydream that feels so alive. This is the moment we finally thrive. Listen to the rhythm of the crashing sea, setting our spirits completely free. We are riding on a tide of gold, all the stories of the summer told. Let the music wash away the cold. We are riding on a tide of gold. Every heartbeat is a drum, the sun, and the magic of the night has begun. I will hold you till the morning unfolds. We are riding on a tide of gold. The golden tide is pulling us away, forever summer day. Just close your eyes and let the feeling stay. Riding on a tide of gold, we fade away.
city breeze out in silver clouds. Headlights paint the wet pavement below. Time stretches thin across the dashboard. Just the hum of the engine and the dark. A heavy bass line drops into the empty street. I am a ghost wrapped up in the driver's seat. The street lamps blur like comets falling out of the sky. Watching the sleeping world go passing me by. There is a rhythm hidden deep inside the concrete veins, washing away the static, washing away the stains. I lower the window and let the cool air inside. Nothing to chase tonight, nowhere I need. I follow the echoes right to the world's end. We are midnight in motion, drifting so slow, caught in the undertow, letting it go. The neon is melting like wax on the glass. We watch all the ghosts of the yesterday past. Midnight in motion, a velvet escape, where the lines of the city lose all of their shape. Just breathe in the darkness, a chill down the spine, a hypnotic surrender. We're crossing the line. The skyline is glowing, a digital dream. Nothing is ever exactly the way it might seem. I turn up the volume and drown out the noise, finding the silence, finding my poise. A million strangers dreaming alone in the dark, each one a glowing ember, a floating spark. We ride on the frequency, perfectly aligned, leaving the weight of the morning so far behind. The shadows are starting to pull me in deep, awaken the hours when the heavy hearts sleep. The frequencies rise and they shiver and bend. I follow the echoes right to the world's end. We are midnight in motion, drifting so slow, caught in the undertow, letting it go. The neon is melting like wax on the glass. We watch all the ghosts of the yesterday past. Midnight in motion, a velvet escape, where the lies of the city lose all of their shape. Just breathe in the darkness, a chill down the spine of the morning surrender. We're crossing the line. Heartbeats sync up to the kick and the snare, floating like ash in the cold autumn air. No words are spoken, the melody speaks. This is the solace, the restless heart seeks. Higher and higher the synthesis flies, lost in the reflection of pain of life. We are midnight in motion, drifting so slow, caught in the undertow, letting it go. The neon is melting like wax on the glass. We watch all the ghosts of the yesterday past. Midnight in motion, a red escape, where the lines of the city lose their heart sleep. Just breathe in the darkness, a chill down the spine, a hypnotic surrender. We're crossing the line. Silver clouds scatter, the engine slows down, fading away into the edge of the town. Just a whisper of bass on the edge of the night, waiting in shadows to wait for the light.
Breathe in the cool and heavy midnight air. The world is asleep, but we are awake, falling slowly into the rhythm of the dark. Let the unseen current pull you under. Midnight paints the city in a shade of blue. I trace the glowing lines that lead me back to you. The concrete softly hums beneath my heavy feet. I lose my sense of time inside this empty street. peaceful soul. We are standing on the edge of something more. Dive into the deep of a velvet ocean, caught inside the loop of a slow motion, watching every worry from my tangled mind, leaving all the shadows of the past behind, breathing in the rhythm of the starlight glow, riding on the current, learning to let go. Dance into the deep of the velvet ocean, lost inside the magic of the pure emotion. Time is just a river that we leave behind, an endless open space for the wandering mind. There is no destination, there is nowhere to be, only this beautiful moment washing over me, drifting through the cosmos on a silver thread, following the music where my soul is led. Dive into the deep of the hollow The city breathes out slowly, shadows stretch across the glass. A deep pulse beneath the pavement, we are floating in the dark. Streetlights bleed into a golden haze, painting silhouettes in empty space. The velvet sky is heavy, soft and deep, while the rest of the world has gone to sleep. I can feel the hum inside my chest, a gentle rhythm putting thoughts to rest. Every passing car is just a ghost, drifting down the moonlit coast. Close your eyes and let the colors run. We are hiding from the morning sun. Time is just a circle in the air, washing away every heavy care. We are drifting on the midnight tide, where the secret of the city hides. Let the frequencies wash over you in this ocean of electric blue. We are drifting on the midnight tide, with the bassline as our only guide. Falling to the tempo, lose control. Let the midnight rhythm heal your soul. Neon signs reflecting shallow rain, washing over every kind of pain. Footsteps echoing down empty streets, matching the cadence of our heartbeats. Nothing matters but the here and now. We will make it through the dark somehow. A whisper catches on the chilling breeze, moving softly through the slumbering trees. Close your eyes and let the colors run. We are hiding from the morning sun. Time is just a circle in the air, washing away every heavy care. We are drifting on the midnight tide, where the secret of the city hides. Let the frequencies wash over you in this ocean of electric blue. We are drifting on the midnight tide, with the bassline as our only guide. Falling to the tempo, lose control. Let the midnight rhythm heal your soul. Weightless in the ambient glow, nowhere left for us to go. Suspend the stars inside the room and chase away the quiet gloom. The melody begins to rise, reflecting endless in your eyes. We are drifting on the midnight tide, where the secret of the city hides. Let the frequencies wash over you in this ocean of electric blue. We are drifting on the midnight tide, with the bassline as our only guide. Falling to the tempo, lose control. Let the midnight rhythm heal your soul. The rhythm slowly fades away to dust. In the velvet darkness we will trust, lingering inside the silent deep, letting the city pull us into sleep. Faint signals pulse through the silent atmosphere. I can feel the current waking up beneath my feet. We are completely weightless in the stretch across The city sleeps, but the wires are humming. A violet haze settles over the skyline. I can feel the floorboards breathing with the bass. Close your eyes and let the shadow take you. Streetlights flicker in a broken rhythm, painting silver lines across the empty room. I watch the headlights fading in the distance, swept away inside the quiet velvet gloom. There is a secret in the way the air is moving, a heavy warmth that wraps around the chilling breeze. I leave my worries at the threshold, oh, the doorway, and let the midnight draw me softly to my knees. The clock is melting, time is slowing down. We are the ghosts that wander through the town. The frequency is climbing up my spine. I leave the waking world so far behind, caught in the neon currents, drifting deep, where heavy hearts forget the weight of weak. The bass is rolling like a distant sea and washing every broken part of me. Caught in the neon currents, floating far beneath the static of a soulless earth. We use our shadows in the indigo, just ride the rhythm and let it all go. The glass is cooling on the edge of my table. Condensation dripping down into the dark. I trace the patterns of the smoke up to the ceiling and watch it scatter like a solitary spark. No need for speaking when the groove is softly guiding. The heavy sub is speaking languages we know. Through empty avenues our consciousness is gliding, illuminated by the evening glow. The clock is melting, time is slowing down. We are the ghosts that wander through the town. The frequency is climbing up my spine. I leave the waking world so far behind, caught in the neon currents, drifting deep, where heavy hearts forget the weight of weak. The bass is rolling like a distant sea and washing every broken part of me. Caught in the neon currents, floating far beneath the static of a Sunday star. We lose our shadows in the indigo, just ride the rhythm and let it all go. Gravity is just a memory now, suspended in the sound. We figure out how to breathe beneath the weight of everything, to hear the song of quiet shadows sing, a sudden rush of warmth inside the cold. A brand new story waiting to take place. distant hum beneath the skin of the sleeping city, waiting for the unseen frequency to finally catch. We are just quiet shadows drifting in the velvet night. The concrete veins are empty, the silver moon is low. I watch the ember street lights painting where we go. A steady rhythm beating beneath the quiet cold. We leave the world behind us, letting none unfold. The dashboard softly glowing, a beacon in the black. We pass the final city line, we are not turning back. I feel the every bassline vibrating through the floor. An ocean made of starlight is waiting at the door. The current pulls us under, the frequencies align. The static starts to shatter across the borderline. I hear your whispered secret echoing in my mind. The dark is disappearing, leaving the past behind. We are following the signals in the dark. We are chasing every solitary spark. Let the melody wash over every fear. Everything is perfect while we are standing here. We are following the signals in the dark, tracing the horizon, leaving our mark. Caught inside the rhythm, elevated free. You are the only gravity holding on to me. The neon signs are fading into a distant blur. The engine is a heartbeat, a low and steady purr. I see the constellations reflected in your eyes, a mirror of the universe, a vast and endless prize. We navigate the silence, we synchronize the breath, defying every boundary, escaping underneath. The series signs are shatters, a ripple in the air. We drift into the atmosphere, floating without a care. The current pulls us under, the frequencies align. The static starts to shatter across the borderline. I hear your whispered secret echoing in my mind. The dark is disappearing, leaving the past behind. We are following the signals in the dark. We are chasing every solitary spark. Let the melody wash over every fear. Everything is perfect while we are standing here. We are following the signals in the dark, tracing the horizon, leaving our mark. Caught inside the rhythm, elevated and free. You are the only gravity holding on to me. Higher and higher, the pressure is rising. The edge of the world is a brilliant disguise, and we shatter the glass of the sky as we break through. There is nothing but energy, nothing but me and you. The kingdom is calling, a storm in the chest. We surrender our souls to this beautiful test. We are following the signals in the dark. We are chasing every solitary spark. Let the melody wash over every fear. Everything is perfect while we are standing here. We are following the signals in the dark, tracing the horizon, leaving our mark. Caught inside the rhythm, elevated and free. You are the only gravity holding on to me. The pulse slowly fades into the quiet unknown. Echoes of euphoria linger in the zone. Just the warmth of the synth and the chill of the night. drifting away, disappearing from sight.
Stretch across the empty room. We are floating in the velvet dark. Wait for the rhythm to pull us under. I watch the headlights paint the window pane, golden rivers washing down the street. The world outside is dissolving in the rain, while we get tangled in the steady beat. Time is moving like a heavy tide, pulling the secrets from the atmosphere. There is nowhere left for us to hide, but I have never felt so weightless here. Waves will shake, colors blur. Every silence is a quiet word. Close your eyes and let the bass drop low. This is the only place we need to go. Caught in the current of the midnight frequency. You are a neon ghost right next to me. Tempo dictate how we move, lost in the center of the deep house groove. Nothing is real but the sound in our chest, leaving the daylight behind to rest. Caught in the current of the midnight frequency. You are the only thing I want to see. Colors blur. Every silence is a quiet word. Close your eyes and let the bass drop low. This is the only place we need to go. Caught in the current of the midnight frequency. You are a neon ghost right next to me. We let the tempo dictate how we move, lost in the center of the deep house groove. Nothing is real but the sound in our chest, leaving the daylight behind to rest. Caught in the current of the midnight frequency. You are the only thing I want to see. Drum fades and the air stands still. Voices are drifting from a distant hill. Seem to slow in sweat like a rising sea, washing the gravity right out of me. Float is suspended in the ambient space, before the rhythm pulls us back to grace. You are a neon ghost right next to me. grows and begins to fade. Rest in the shadows that the music made. We are just echoes in the silent dark. A lingering frequency, a glowing spark.
City breeze out a heavy sigh. Static lingers in the empty air. I close my eyes to catch the rhythm, sinking down into the violet dark. Streetlights bleed into the damp concrete. A quiet hum beneath my heavy feet. The world above is locked behind closed doors, while shadows dance upon the polished floor. I trace the skyline with an idle hand, a lonely ghost inside a sleeping land. The glowing sounds are fading to a bird, and everything is softer than it were. Feel the frequency rising up through the ground, lost inside the space where we cannot be found. The echo of the night is a beautiful sound. Let the heavy gravity pull us around. Caught inside the velvet midnight pulse. Nothing else matters, nothing else. Drifting on the waves of synth and gold, watching as the mysteries unfold. Caught inside the velvet midnight pulse, shedding every layer that is false. Breathing in the rhythm, breathing deep, falling through the waking world to sleep. A passing car becomes a distant wave. The empty avenue becomes a cave. I find a sanctuary in the tone, and a little piece of heaven on my own. The amber glow is washing over me, a silent ship upon an incan sea. I leave the echoes of the day behind and let the bassline settle in my mind. Feel the frequency rising up through the ground, lost inside the space where we cannot be found. The echo of the night is a beautiful sound. Let the heavy gravity pull us around. Caught inside the velvet midnight pulse. Nothing else matters, nothing else. Drifting on the waves of synth and gold, watching as the mysteries unfold. Caught inside the velvet midnight pulse, shedding in the rear and it's false. Breathing in the rhythm, breathing deep, falling through the waking world to sleep. Close your eyes, let the silence break. Every breath is a chance you take. Suspend the time, let the colors blend. We are floating where the shadows end. Can you hear the heartbeat of the street? Where the uplift spirit echoes me. city sleeps beneath a blanket of violetness. Headlights trace long memories across the empty glass. Low frequencies humming softly inside my chest, just letting the cool night air breathe for me. Street lamps blur into ribbons of gold as the temperature drops and the pavement grows cold. I am drifting through canyons of concrete and glass, watching the shadows of yesterday pass. Your voice is a whisper caught up in the breeze, shaking the leaves of the silhouette trees. I dial the rhythm down deep in my soul, giving the midnight complete sweet control. The skyline is waking with electric sparks, lighting the corners inside of the dark. A sudden rush pulls the gravity away, leaving behind all the noise of the day. We are riding the pulse of a velvet night, losing ourselves in the ultraviolet light. Heartbeats sing to the rhythm of the street, where the ocean of stars and the atmosphere meet. We are riding the pulse of a velvet night. Everything heavy suddenly feels like no destination, nowhere else to be. Just a deep house groove and this midnight sea. Ooh. Dashboard glows with an emerald hue, painting the silence I'm sharing with you. We trace the geometry drawn in the sky, watching the satellites silently fly. The world is asleep, but we are awake, riding the ripples the basslines make. Windows are down as we cut through the chill. Time slows around us, so quiet and still. The skyline is waking with electric sparks, lighting the corners inside of the dark. A sudden rush pulls the gravity away, leaving behind all the noise of the day. We are riding the pulse of a velvet night, losing ourselves in the ultraviolet light. Heartbeats sing to the rhythm of the street, where the ocean of stars and the atmosphere meet. We are riding the pulse of a velvet night. Everything heavy suddenly feels like no destination, nowhere else to be. Just a deep house groove and this midnight sea. Drifting to the echo, drifting to the sound. Let our feet lift softly off the ground. In the spaces between the hi-hats and the bass, we have finally found our hiding place. Wash away the worries, dissolve into the air. Nothing else matters when we are floating there. We are riding the pulse of a velvet night, losing ourselves in the ultraviolet light. Heartbeats sing to the rhythm of the street, where the ocean of stars and the atmosphere meet. We are riding the pulse of a velvet night. Everything heavy suddenly feels like a glowing fire.